Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Paige and I am participating in the Disney College Program in the spring of 2022. So today is January 10th and my arrival date is January 18th, so I only have 8 more days until I arrive in Florida and live in Walt Disney World. So if you don't know about the program, if you have questions and have no idea what I'm talking about, take a look at my other videos. I have a lot of information that I have explained. So before we get started with the topic of today, make sure that you're, liking up my videos, subscribing, telling other people about my videos, because I'm really hoping to, spread the word about the Disney College Program and get other college students interested in this program who are especially obsessed with Disney like I am. So for today's video, we're going to be announcing a lot of big things. It has definitely been long overdue, but I just found out this past Friday, so I've just had a lot going on, finishing up my last few days at my other job before I leave, and wrapping my head around actually leaving Indiana and living somewhere out of the state. I've never lived out of the state before. I've definitely been to Florida and Orlando multiple times, but I've never stayed more than like a week. So I know I'm gonna definitely be homesick and miss my family, my friends, my animals, my boyfriend. I'm going to miss a lot. Well, today we have some really big news. If you can tell by the title of this video, I will be announcing my role, my rooming. If you are just as excited as I am for knowing some new information, follow along and let's get started. I decided to sit down because I'm tired. It is 10:20. I always seem to vlog and just make videos super late at night. But I'm next to my chinchilla cage. Nani might come down and chill right here and just sit with me. That's usually what she does. So as of last Thursday, January 6th, I received my itinerary in the late afternoon. I recorded a reaction video, but when I was reading it, I was completely confused what my itinerary was. Like, I had no idea what my role was. I had to do a lot of research and reach out to a lot of people on different Facebook groups because I really had no idea what my role was. I am not going to show my reaction because I was genuinely just confused the entire time. When opening the email, it was a 2-page PDF that they had sent of my itinerary. In this document, they gave me a lot of important information. They gave me my time that I will be moving in, and they also gave me a time of my onboarding appointment. If you don't understand what the onboarding appointment is, it's okay. I'm a little confused by it here and there, but I do know the basics of what they're going to be asking and what I'll be doing during that appointment. I've reached out to a few people that I've met online who are doing the Disney College Program where their arrival date was today, and they stated that it only lasted 30-45 minutes tops. So it's not very long, but it's basically where you're sitting down with the Disney staff and they're going over your I-9 information. You have to give over legal documents like your physical birth certificate, physical ID or passport, things like that. So just for your employment, they're starting it up. So they gave me that information within this, and they also gave me my role, which is I got merchandise, so that was in my top 3 roles that I really wanted. Here's a screenshot of what they gave me within the form. So if you're first reading this and you have no idea what it says, welcome to the club, because I looked at it, I was so excited, I was opening it, and then I looked at it and I was like, what does this mean? Like, what do these acronyms mean? So I did a lot of research. I posted within the Facebook groups that I'm in, which I highly recommend getting on Facebook groups, especially when you're applying or if you have questions or anything. Thousands of people who have been in your shoes or are in your shoes will definitely help you out. So I actually met a lot of people who are actually working in this role right now in the college program, but they are finishing up their college program in February, so they started in the fall. And they gave me a lot of tips, tricks, and they gave me pictures of what my costume will look like. I am park arrival merchandise, so I guess I've never been in this building, but there is a building when you when you first come into Magic Kingdom, obviously you get your tickets checked and all, and you go through security and stuff. So as soon as you go through those gates of security and ticket check, there is a building right there. You usually just go straight through the tunnel to go into the park, but if you've ever had to get a wheelchair or a stroller or anything like that for an accommodation for mobility within the park, that's where you would go. So basically, I am working with stroller rentals, wheelchair rentals, as well as the little merchandise store right there. I reached out to a few other people who were very, very kind and very nice to tell me more about this role that they're currently working on. They actually gave me some more insight on this role as well. So they said that I actually get to jump between different merchandise stores sometimes on Main Street, which is really cool because a lot of roles, once you, especially if you're in merchandise, once you get your role, you cannot move. So I'm kind of in this like role that's kind of flexible, so depending on where they need me. So I'm really excited to be able to be in a role that can kind of be mixed up every week or so. And they said that hours are very easy to pick up and drop, which is really cool because I know that I'm going to be having family come and visit me, especially during March. And you know, I'm gonna definitely have to work a lot because I'm completely financially on my own, and I have rent to pay back home as well on top of the rent at Flamingo. Another big reveal is I received my housing information. So I did send in a medical accommodation, I believe the day before I actually received my rooming information, and I received my rooming information a couple weeks ago. I just wanted to announce it with this video, so I didn't have a separate video. Unfortunately, it was my very last choice. They did give you a, like you got to like organize your top 3 of what you wanted the most. I did get my last choice, which is a 2x2, which is you share a room and a bathroom with somebody. And I did go random, so I do not know my roommate until I arrive, which can be really anxious and can be really scary, especially for someone who has anxiety like me and suffers from that. And you know, it's been a real challenge. I've cried many times, and I would like to admit, over it, but I haven't really heard anything back. I've definitely called Flamingo a couple times, but they said just to wait and see, and it's not even guaranteed. So at the end of the day, I'm still grateful to be there, and I'm not going to let a rooming situation, you know, control how I see the program and, you know, how I'm going to do things. So the key is to stay positive, and this is just a slight bump in the road, and I know that I can overcome this. And it's only 5 months, so I've never really had to share space that close with somebody, and it gives me a lot of anxiety and nervousness, but I know that it's going to be okay. I also did find out that I'm going to be living in Flamingo East. I actually didn't know there was like an east and a west side. Like, I didn't know the difference between them. I still don't really know the difference, but I'm gonna be living in Flamingo East, so we'll see more about that. If you're at the Disney College program right now and you're living in Flamingo, please comment down below and tell me, you know, what the difference is, because I haven't really done research enough for that. But it says I'm in Flamingo East, so that's exciting, I guess. I also found out my Traditions appointment. So Traditions is like an 8 to 10 hour, I believe. Just big celebration for Disney College Program participants. So I'm really excited for that because I'm going to earn my ears and meet a lot of new people and just have a really good time. So I found out that mine is on Saturday, so a couple days after. So I do have a few days to, you know, acclimate to the new environment and hopefully meet some new people. And it's at 8 a.m., which is very early for me, but I'm gonna have to get over it. My sleeping schedule is really bad right now. My next video I'm going to be recording in the next couple of days of my packing, and I'll give you guys some packing lists that I'm gonna make and some other really helpful things that you could possibly use for your own DCP journey. Thank you so much for watching. I will see y'all in the next video.